Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on? So today I'm eating some baked chicken, well, smothered chicken, some homemade yellow rice, random tomatoes, and cornbread. Okay, so if you need your channel, oh, and some peas and carrots. If you need your channel, please subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe. Even if you aren't new, if you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to your channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time I post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us, because would you like to hear from me? I'm just say grace and get started. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this food that I'm about to receive for nourishment for our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. I made it yesterday.
Yesterday, you never made. My mom made that the whole time.
Y'all, I'm so happy.
Mommy, look. Y'all, if your mom lets y'all watch baby, if your mom just wants baby stuff, that means you're late.
These was on sale at the Pro Ghetto, and I forget how many pack. Maybe it was like a 5 or 6 pack or something like that. For like $1.50 or something. And my mom been at my house, so I know that's something that she likes. So I was like, "Oh, let me get these for her." gravy is so good. All right, so I'm happy because ding dong, the witch is dead, is all I can say. Okay, folks. I told y'all that I had problem children at the job spot, and the worst one got a new role. And quiet as it's kept, she better thank us as the reason why she got that role, because we folk want to on so bad. We had to sing like canaries. Yeah. We have to sing like canaries to get her up out of there. You know, I told y'all that one of them, well, but actually both of them, because when I think about it, I feel like the girl, she going back to the area that she came to us from. And and when I thought about this recently, I remember like they did the same thing to us. They did the same thing to us to get us like to move her in their favor, child. I feel like they did the same thing to us because I remember her old leader sending me an email to just, I think it was me and my leader, to sing her praises. And he lied. Sent me an email full of lies, okay? And I feel like he did that so that we, to give us an extra added to say, oh yeah, we're gonna hire her. And like some fools, we did. Okay, I mean, I'm willing. I am here ready to admit, okay, that we were fools. We have been fooled. We were fools, and the wool was full over our eyes, boy. She sold us the fish sandwiches that we wanted to eat. Okay, that's what my cousin talked about. The Lord don't care about your fish sandwiches. She sold us on bull. Like she just, now that I, when I think about it, and Calvin said that she basically just talked in circles, like just did a whole lot of, like gave us word salad, but really wasn't about nothing. And it showed. It showed. She Like I'm just confused because like she came from a high volume, heavily deadline driven area. And when she came to our area, it was like she just didn't want to act like she didn't know how to like adhere to deadlines. And I'm just like, how, like, and I was talking about it today with Calvin, and I feel like she just did not respect me. She did not respect me as a leader. She did not respect my leader as a leader. And I felt like she was purposefully doing everything she could to not do what we asked her to do. I mean, it was evident. You can't really convince me otherwise because like she didn't do it. Like today, today was her last day on our team, and like I could not wait until we made the announcement so that I could tell her don't touch nothing else. Well, it ain't like she touched it anyway, but I told her don't worry about it. We got it. Like you can go on to your new team free and clear of the bull, and there are a couple things that I asked her to do by next Friday. I bet you she's not gonna get it done, and it is what it is. I'm fully expecting excuses as to why she will not get it done. um Oh, I also should have told her, well, it's all right. I'll take care of this one thing that she did, a couple things that she been doing. I'm blocking her on our little instant messaging app after next Friday, she getting blocked. She will not be able to message me. I might even also block her email from emailing me ever again. Because I that's how much I don't want to deal. Like that's how much she has pissed me off. I asked her today. We started our quarter end filings last Thursday. She has done one state. She has 19 states total. Each state at least has uh, a withholding and an unemployment return that she has to file. So that's each state has at least two filings. If it's a state that has two companies, then she has four filings that she has to do. And she has only done one state that only had one filing, y'all, and it was a zero return filing, meaning we didn't have to file anything because we don't have any associates there. I asked her at 8:51 today, can you tell me the states that you have worked on, that you worked on yesterday? She just I said, can you give me an update on what states you worked on yesterday? She gave me she thumbs up my message. I then reached out to her again like 3 hours later and was like, I checked three places that I know that there should be some sort of activity or whatever if she had actually worked on something. So what did you do? Because I checked those places and there's no update. I also was not even trying to do this. I wasn't trying to be a mean girl or nothing like that. I didn't realize that the chat that I asked her that in had the other two people on my team. I knew it had my leader on there, but I didn't realize it had the other two people on my team. But oh well, because she liked to call people out in front of everybody anyway. So, it is what it is. I didn't care. I didn't notice until like way after the fact. So, she gonna come to me and tell me that, and I also was fully expecting that she was gonna tell me, give me a list of everything but filing that she did, but she didn't do that. She just said that she allegedly mailed out a whole bunch of local returns that were paper returns that had checks that went with them. You didn't do anything, basically, is what you're telling me. And then like, so we talked to her, me and my leader talked to her on Tuesday. No, it was Wednesday. Yes, it was Wednesday. We talked to her to just talk about quarter end and what she was gonna do, like, because clearly you're behind, you ain't filed nothing. What's your plan to get caught up? Because our internal deadline was to be done with all the filings by next Friday, so that if there's any issues, we can use the last week of the filing period to like troubleshoot. So my leader, after we had the conversation, because when I asked her during the meeting, she didn't tell me nothing. She didn't give me no plan or nothing, no actionable steps that she was gonna take to get caught up. And so, and I was like, and I told her in the meeting, I'm just like, this a lot to be trying to get done by next Friday. What are you gonna do? We also asked, like, do we need to reassign some of your work to other people, like? And she ain't say nothing. So then my leader sent a recap of our conversation, and she gonna reply to the recap, talk about she gonna get 20 returns done yesterday and 20 returns done today. And so that's why I didn't bother her. I didn't say nothing to her all day yesterday. But today, for kicks and giggles, I wanted to just see what it was that she did. I knew the answer, and I knew she ain't did nothing. And them locals that she did, when I tell you, she had, since she started on this team, she made it seem like that process was just so long for her, and it took her all this time. First of all, she tried. You can't bullcrap. You can't bullcrap a bullcrapper. Like, you can't bullcrap me, okay? Like, I'm better at it than you. But also, when I'm not bullcrapping and I'm not actually getting my work done, you feel me? Like, you just can't play me. I guess that's what I'm saying. Because I guess I wouldn't say that I'm a bullcrapper, because I get my work done or whatever. Like, ain't nobody never had to come to me and be like, oh, you can't sit up there and tell me that. You can't tell me that I like what I already know, which is that the process of mailing out our local returns is that she has to match a return with a check, put it in an envelope, and take it to the mail room, y'all. She acted like this process took her hours, half a day. That process to match a return with a check, y'all, that should take you at most 30 minutes. It should never take anybody longer than that. And especially being that she wasn't there on the days in the days where these 1-2 filings that we have are the biggest ones that we have. Is in Pennsylvania. They got all these localities that people got to pay taxes for. We had, and I bullcrap y'all not, I mean, we had they were Keystone and Berkheimer, okay? And for the people that live in Pennsylvania, y'all know all about it. But we had stacks of checks, and when I kid you not, they were as thick as this box. This thick, probably thicker. And you had to sit there and match those returns with those checks. But that also did not take me that long. It ain't, how hard is it to match the amount? And if for whatever reason, happenstance, you have a check that has multiple, two checks that have the same amount, then you look at on the check, it has the tax code or the locality that check needs to go with, and you match it up with that. But like, literally, that does not take a half a day. That took me, with that big stack of checks, it maybe took me 30 minutes. So anywho, that was what she did all day yesterday. I could tell you what she did the day before. She made this spreadsheet and color coded it. Or a workbook. She took this workbook, color coded it, added all these different tabs and everything. That's what she worked on. I know for sure. She had consistently, like, when we asked her to do something, or when she had something to do, she consistently did everything but what she was supposed to be doing. Like, she doing everything but filing returns. Like, she doing, and then when you ask her why she ain't filing no return, oh, she got all these excuses about she did this, then this, then this, and this, and this. But when we specifically told you that your main focus needs to be on returns, I told her, like, all you got to do, just come in. Like, I created this schedule for her, and this schedule that says you do these states on these days. At most she had 2 states a day, which, again, like I told y'all, that could be either 2 filings or 4 filings, or it could be a state that had locals and then she might have had a couple more. But at most, on average, at most 4 returns. And then you do them returns, and then you get on to doing whatever else you want to do for that day. But you do your returns first, because we're a quarter in. So Like this girl, I feel like was gonna try to have us jacked up to where we trying to file all these steps. Well, it was never gonna get that way because my leader would have got fed up and would have just told me like reassign her stuff. Or actually, and I would have got fed up and I would have just started doing her returns. Like when I tell y'all I'm so happy, but I've been going through months of annoyance. Like it started out good. It was very promising, but then her true colors started showing. She wasn't a good fit. I just don't think that she's a good person either. I don't think she's a good person. I don't. She definitely talks. I mean, she talked like, I know if she was talking about one of my team members the way she was, I know I couldn't imagine what she used to say about me and my leader. Cause like every chance she got, like she would act like, her and the other chick on my team was like buddy buddy. But any chance she got, she was throwing her under the bus. Talking about her, saying, she don't really understand what she doing, blah, say, skip. Girl, you don't understand what you doing. Like, you every chance you get, you always acting like she try to frame it as she's still learning. No, you trying to call people out. You trying to call people out. You trying to make it seem like we don't know what we doing, what we talking about. You not slick. And like then the guy on the team, like she was always trying to check him about stuff that he was doing or whatever. And it's just like, girl, like you don't even know what you doing. Which, by the way, I think this one file, I gotta make sure that she did this thing, because again, she didn't work. I know she probably ain't worked today. She probably was just like, you know what, I'm about to start my new team on Monday, or it's effective Monday. It's Monday is a holiday, but effective Monday, so she probably ain't do nothing. And that's okay, girl, because you think that I bet you in her mind, and Calvin said this too, I bet you in her mind she think that when she lead this team, we gonna be struggling. Girl, we was better off before you got here. Like, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna be great when you leave. Like, we're gonna be better than what we were before you got here. And yeah, the morale of the team is gonna be better, because she also just was a negative Nancy. She just talked about, she complained about everything. She always was trying to act like everything we did was broken. All of our processes were broken. We don't know what we doing. We doing stuff wrong. How you know? And you don't know you don't even know your job and what you doing. And then what else? To top it off, or the icing on the cake, is that she gonna try to go to our HR department. Well, actually, it wasn't her. So we were on this call one day. It was the whole team, and we were talking about, I think we were talking about a process or whatever. Maybe it was a recap to something that we had just done or whatever. And then in the midst of that, or after we got finished talking about what the meeting was talking about, this particular lady gonna say something that the guy told her in confidence. Like, he told her, like, man, I'm just kind of frustrated that the two women on my team both got together and they decided that they kept saying that, having all the tasks having all the tasks that they have is too much for one person. So we was just like, okay, we're gonna split it up and we're gonna rotate this stuff since y'all think it's too much. But we also asked them first, like, what do y'all suggest? Of course, it's crickets. So then me and my leader like, okay, well, we gonna rotate these specific tasks. We're gonna try it for 90 days. If after 90 days y'all don't like it, then maybe we can come up with something else, and then y'all need to be vocal about that or whatever. So then during this call, she gonna I come out her mouth and say, it's just kind of frustrating, the rotating of the tasks. Like, she said what he said about the task rotating or whatever, and that it's not really helping the team. And she said, and then she gonna try to come out her mouth and saying, yeah, you guys just talk about me and my leader, that y'all just make changes and don't ask anybody for any input. And now my leader was on mute, but I know she was saying something, but I wasn't on mute. And I was like, I was like, that's not true. That's not how this team works or whatever. And then my leader finally got herself on mute. She was like, girl, when I tell y'all, I was giving y'all the business, but while I was on mute. And we all laughed. It was not directed towards anybody in particular. It was, she said, y'all, and we all laughed. We all made a joke about it. We all laughed. And she was on camera and she visibly laughed. So then when she goes, I guess after this call, she goes to another person that is my leader's level in another area. Ain't even in our area department, and complained about that. Tried to say that she felt embarrassed, she felt targeted or whatever, and stuff like that, and complained so much to that leader that leader went to our HR on my leader and opened up an investigation. Well, they conducted said investigation where they tried to ask the girl to provide them with specific examples because she basically said this was a reoccurring thing or whatever. And so they asked her for examples. Of course, she couldn't provide said examples because she lying and her allegations are not true. They gave her a deadline. She missed the deadline. Not surprising because she don't adhere to deadlines. And she was like, I guess she had gave HR like excuses as to why she ain't meet the deadline. So then they gave her an extension. She did not meet the extension, and like I guess basically tried to fumble through, make up some stuff, talking about about my leader emailing or whatever. And for one, the email is for a paper trail because you're not about to sit up here, because they try to misconstrue or change up what we said, so it has to be in writing, so it's in black and white, so y'all can't refute what was said because this is what was said. It's in this email. And and HR was just like, oh, so she just emailing you and telling you to do your job? Like, it was no, and never, if there was anything that needed to be addressed, for the most part was always directed towards the whole team and not just one person specifically, unless it was specific to that person. But she never was targeted or anything like that. But you also is the one that ain't doing your job. Like, we have plenty of examples of her just like missing deadlines, not adhering to them, not providing the data that we needed or whatever. And all I like to say is that I'm just glad that she gone. Like, y'all will not hear much about her anymore, especially after next Friday. Because I'm telling, y'all think I'm playing, I am so sincere. She about to get blocked. I love it. She about to get blocked. I'm about to revoke all her access to stuff on our team because I feel like by next Friday she not gonna have the SOPs and the other stuff that I asked her to do done. I did tell her, don't touch no more of them filings. Don't touch no more of my stuff. Don't worry about it. I get it, because you're not doing it no way. So don't worry about it. And then I sent her an email today and I said, as we've worked to finalize your transition details. Boy. I sent her an email today and I'm like, as we work to finalize your transition details, I want to let you know you don't got to worry about filing no returns. I got it. She gonna say, I assume this means annual. Like, it's giving slow. It's giving remedial. Because, like, why would you even have, like, she just asked dumb questions. Why is that why do you need clarity on that? I said quarter end. We in quarter end. That means anything that has to do with quarter end. Quarter end includes the annual filings. Don't touch them. That's what, like, and then I told her that she need to create some standard operating procedures of a document that outlines how processes go for different stuff that she was responsible for. And she gonna be like, well, one of the things I asked her, we have this team that does like a recon of what we send out versus what we accrue. Okay, I'm an accountant, I told you. And so they do a recon, but I had charge the team and task them with doing the recon on their own, and then taking that to a meeting and then discussing with the recon team and agreeing to whatever differences that the recon team comes up with. Because what the recon team comes up with versus what we come up with is some most of the time different, and what we come up with is more accurate because we are going line by line. We get real detailed up in that thing, and the recon team, they real lazy. They just try to like compare totals and then send us the difference. We don't know what state this money go to, whatever. And so I told them that how the recon team does it does not work for us, and y'all need to do it. And then, one, show them how to do it, but also you need to do it on your own so you can be prepared to talk about the account that you're responsible for. So I told her that she needs to make an SOP for the ones that she's responsible for. This girl gonna tell me, well, okay, you're gonna have to wait a second. She gonna tell me, well, she's like, can you give me a little bit more information of what you're wanting, because I put the SOP from the recon team in our team's channel about how they have their own way of doing the recon and all that kind of stuff. Why would I want their SOP when we've talked extensively about how they don't do it right? So why would I want theirs? I want you. I said, I clarified. I said, you were tasked with completing a recon on your own to take to those meetings so that they are meaningful and productive. The process that you took to create that reconciliation for that meeting, you need to that's what I'm asking you to document. I'm also asking you to document and put, there needs to be an SOP for every reconciliation account that you are responsible for. I don't understand what the confusion is. And then she gonna add one of them, she's like, well, do you just want me to update the SOP or whatever for this one of the recons that she's responsible for? I said in my initial email, I said, if there's not one, you need to create it. If there is one, make sure it's up to date. Why would you come back and ask me, do you just want me to update it? Is it out there? If it's not out there, you need to create one. If it is out there, make sure it's up to date. What are we confused about? What part of that was not clear? It's like, I mean, do somebody have to hold your hand while you're using the bathroom? Do they gotta tell you how to eat? Like, I'm just, do they show you every time you need to change? Like, it'd be like stuff that I just feel like, one, is common sense, but also why does somebody have to hold your hand through this? Why we have to spell this out? I just think that you acting slow on purpose. Like, that's where I'm at with it. She just doing it on purpose, and that's okay, because I hope her next team maybe don't, go easy on her or hold her feet to the fire. We just didn't want to. We were actually, I mean, it was going one or two ways. Either she was going to get this job or she was going to lose her job. Okay, so she lucky that she ended up getting this job, because it was up and it was over with for her, for real. But
yeah, so,
but that's somebody else's problem to deal with now, not mine. So yeah, all right, I done talked enough. I think I'm done talking about her forever. Well, yeah, probably forever, because I ain't got to deal with it no more. So,
whoever it is, French people, thank you for supporting these videos, and like and subscribe. Bye.
That's all, y'all. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things I say, try things I say, could interact with us, because we do actually hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye, guys. We love you. You'll see you in the next